I'm Zer, and wherever I travel, I'm always wondering about the locals. Like, where do they eat? Or chill? What's on their minds? What's their life stories? See, when I travel, I'm always looking for a localized experience. So this time, I'm going to do just that with the help of local eyes. Touchdown Ho Chi Minh City, but first things first, I devour a bowl of soupy magic. The street goods, that divine broth. Work off that early morning flight goo before checking into my Airbnb. A rundown yet a little scary yet cinematic place that Wong Kar-wai might appreciate. I mean, look at it. I'm not gonna lie, the hallways smell kinda dodgy at times. But it was exactly what I was looking for. Minus the smell, of course.
Oh my gosh, I love this place. It's in a very, very old building. It's a mix of apartments as well as cafes and boutiques and shops. It's a walk up, 4th floor, the highest, but along the way you can almost feel the stories breathing out of the walls. I can't help but wonder what transpired in these hallways and staircases. But once you come into this space, it's this modern, slightly bohemian, but very clean and comfortable. I love it.
And as fate would have it, it is also here that I met my new local friend. I was filming around the apartment, and it was this exact moment that I first saw Tao. She was literally just passing by. I said hello and she invited me for tea. That's how we spent the afternoon at Zen Tea. Right in the apartment building, it's a calm space where you can pay as you like and help yourself to everything and make your own tea.
I will make tea. But actually, I don't know how to make it.
Honestly, I was so shook over how friendly Tao is. I mean, who spends their work lunch to make tea and chat with an absolute stranger, right? I was so thankful for her company. And being new to the city herself, she told me about some differences that she found after living here.
I like people in here. You know, I live in the middle. I feel that people in here, they still smile and more friendly than the middle.
Actually, do you call it Ho Chi Minh or Saigon?
Saigon. After my country has peace, we changed the name Saigon to Ho Chi Minh. But actually, it is Saigon.
She came here to study law, but as I found out, she just wants to help people.
I want to give some people some advice for legal situations, and if you don't have a lot of money, okay, it's not a problem. Yeah, I can help you. It's my dream.
Who inspires you to be like this?
Love is not only from family members. It's not people in our country. It's every people in the world.
After a lovely and spontaneous afternoon filled with hope and true Vietnamese heart, I go to meet Lucas, my food guide, to fill my tummy this time. So he brings me through the city, bite after delicious bite. First up, how to eat a Vietnamese pancake.
It's like a vegetable egg parcel.
Just as I thought I couldn't stomach anymore, there's nothing like good old adrenaline to fire back the appetite.
You want to appreciate life? Just try to cross a street in Saigon. Oh my god. You never know what's gonna happen, what's gonna hit you, what's not, so you just go. You don't even look. You just hold your breath, wish for the best, and just go.
After all the action, we reward ourselves with another fusion snack, the Vietnamese pizza. Rice paper grilled to perfection with eggs, sausage, scallion, and more, topped with mayo and cheese.
First time eating Vietnamese pizza. Oh my god, it's so good.
How does it taste?
I love the skin because it has sesame in it and it's fried so it's so thin and crispy, fragrant. The flavors are not strong like Indian food, for example, or Malay cooking. It's very, very subtle, but everything in a Vietnamese dish is in harmony with each other,
Yeah.
right?
You know, the Vietnamese cuisine that's based on the yin and yang theories. You feel the harmony of the sour, spicy, sweet, and salty. It's balanced. It's not too sweet, not too spicy, not too salty.
Yes.
You know, yeah.
After rolling home in a food coma, I rolled out of bed the next day, eager to see what new Saigon looks like, from the perspective of someone who also grew up overseas. So I met with influencer and merchandiser, Jess Hume. She took me for a bit of shopping and tea at her favorite places. She spent 6 years in London and confesses that life back home was a little weird at first.
When I came back here, of course I wasn't a foreigner, but I felt a bit of a culture shock. In the 4 years that I came back, Vietnam has changed a lot in a better direction. For example, I'm a shopper, right? I didn't have Zara.
Speaking of shopping, she brought me to a few of her favorite spots where she drops that dong.
Okay, so there are many like local shops on the street. The street is called Dang Thi Nhu. I will take you to like 2 to 3 favorite shops that I frequent. The owner is also a pretty popular vlogger. Her name is Julia Delano. But I've seen a lot of like big Q. Big Qs are like Vietnamese who have born and lived overseas, come back here and try to make a career out of living in Vietnam. We always say that if you want to climb the corporate ladder, you stay in the UK. But if you want to become a startup or business owner, you go back to Vietnam.
So why did you decide to come back here after growing up in London?
I do feel like this is home and it's where my family is. I am from Saigon and I have a good base here, but also it has a lot of potential.
From what I've seen, whether it's from the eyes of the ones who just arrived not too long ago, those who've lived here all their lives, or the ones who left and came home, I've seen the potential and I've felt their hunger for change and growth. Saigon appears as a strange mix of low-key and chaos from the outside. But behind that chill facade, I've seen new ideas, fresh takes, and above all, kindness that shines through any metaphorical cloud.